Imagine the atmosphere of a military base that is usually full of discipline, the sound of soldiers' steps in unison, and strict instructions from commanders. In the midst of a hard day, there was an unusual moment that managed to grab the attention of many people. The cameras of fans who are always ready behind the fence, journalists who often wait for the latest news, to fellow soldiers who hear this news all of a sudden made a splash by one incident. Eun Woo gets a visit from his mother in the military. Of course, the news of a family member coming to visit a conscript soldier is not uncommon. But this time the atmosphere was different. Eun Woo's mother did not come alone. There was a beautiful woman accompanying him. The mysterious aura of the woman immediately made many people wonder. Who is she? Is he a distant relative? Is she perhaps a secret lover who was never revealed to the public? Or maybe even a celebrity? These questions quickly spread word of mouth and then propagated into cyberspace. The hashtag Eun Woo was visited immediately crowded on Korean and international social media. That day the weather was clear. The midday sun reflects its rays onto the sandy soil of the military headquarters. Some soldiers were training in the open field, some were performing cleaning duties, and some were on a picket schedule. As always, the atmosphere is calm and disciplined. But the atmosphere suddenly changed when a black private car stopped in a special visitor parking area. The soldiers who happened to be on guard began to pay attention. From the car descends a middle-aged woman whose face is familiar to some fans of Eun Woo the mother. His face was shady, affectionate, although it clearly looked exhausted after a long journey. What made everyone hold their breath was the figure that came out afterwards. A young woman, elegant-looking with long hair loose, wearing a simple but elegant dress. Her beauty immediately caught the eye. There is a charming aura that makes all pairs of eyes cannot look away. Inevitably, some soldiers began to whisper softly, "Who is he? Is that Eun Woo's lover? Or maybe his sister? But as far as I know, his younger brother, right?" Speculation immediately arose. Family visits usually last only a short time and are organized with strict protocols. But this time the atmosphere was a little different. The military staff in charge of receiving guests looked more carefully. Some even had time to stare for a long time at the beautiful woman, as if trying to recognize who she was. Eun Woo, who had just finished marching training, was called by his commander. With a quick step, he walked towards a special area of family gatherings. The other soldiers who saw her started coating each other, as if to say, "Hey, Eun Woo, there's a special guest waiting for you." Once there, a heartwarming moment ensued. The mother immediately stood up and hugged her son tightly. A small cry broke out. Eun Woo seems to be holding back her emotions, but still tries to be tough in front of her mother. Everyone who saw the incident was stunned. But, of course, the attention of many people is still directed to the mysterious female figure next to her mother. It didn't take long. Photos taken by mobile phone cameras from a distance began to spread on social media. On various platforms, especially Twitter, X, and Instagram, pieces of pictures circulated showing Eun Woo's mother with the beautiful woman. Oh my God, who is the woman next to Eun Woo's mother? Is he the boyfriend she's been hiding all this time? It's so beautiful. It's perfect if it's Eun Woo's girlfriend. Why does he look so close to his mother? So mysterious. Speculation after speculation has arisen. There were even those who made a long thread with wild theories, mentioning that maybe the woman was Eun Woo's secret future wife, or even a young actress who had been close to him. While talking to her mother, Eun Woo steals several glances at her. There was a small smile imprinted on his face, making many people even more suspicious. Some witnesses even said that Eun Woo seemed very comfortable around the woman, although he still maintained a formal attitude because he was still in the military environment. Another soldier who accidentally passed around the meeting room said the atmosphere was warm but full of mystery. "There was a strange feeling," said one of them. "Usually a family visit feels simple, just a hug, a little chat, then it's done. But this time it felt different. She brought a new aura. We all wondered who he really was." The news of the arrival of Eun Woo's mother and the mysterious beautiful woman finally reached the ears of the entertainment media. Several reporters who were often stationed around the military headquarters immediately wrote short reports. Although limited, The news was enough to make Korean online portals crowded. Eun Woo gets a special visit in the military. Who is the beautiful woman next to her mother? Fans splashy. Eun Woo was caught on camera with the mysterious woman during a family visit. A new secret? Elegant lady accompanies Eun Woo's mother to the military headquarters, no doubt. This news immediately trending and became the subject of hot discussion, both among K-pop fans and the wider public. For almost the first 30 minutes, the conversations that took place in the family's visiting room were full of laughter and warm stories. Eun Woo's mother looks very happy to meet her son, who she has been longing for. Every now and then, the mysterious beauty laughed along, as if she was already very familiar with Eun Woo's mother. What is even more curious, the woman did not just sit still. He talks to Eun Woo several times, asks how he's doing, and even gives him something that looks like a small gift. From a distance, several soldiers who witnessed the incident said Eun Woo smiled broadly after receiving the parcel, as if there was a deeper connection between them. Meanwhile, in cyberspace, the debate is heating up. Some believe she is Eun Woo's cousin, while others suspect she is a young actress who happens to be close to her family. There's even a theory that she might be a close friend from school, someone Eun Woo had known for a long time before she debuted as an idol. But the most popular theory remains that he was a secret lover. The hashtag Eun Woo girlfriend even got into the trending topic, although many flatly refused on the grounds. If it's a girlfriend, it's impossible to take her mother to the military headquarters openly. After almost an hour, finally clearer information began to unfold. Some fans who had networked with military insiders began to leak facts. From the faint-sounding conversation in the room, the woman's name was finally mentioned. Yes, the mysterious figure that intrigued all fans turned out to be not a secret lover, nor a hidden young actress. When the news was finally revealed, the atmosphere that was originally full of question marks suddenly changed. The beautiful woman's name was mentioned by one of the officers who accompanied the visit, and the news soon spread out. She is Eun Woo's old friend, someone who knew her long before she became a famous idol. Military sources said the woman's name was Han Ji-yeon, fictional name, a high school friend of Eun Woo who also happens to be close to his extended family. Their relationship is so close that Ji-yeon often visits Eun Woo's house even before she becomes a trainee. No wonder the closeness with the mother looks so natural. They are like their own family. Once his identity was clear, the atmosphere of the meeting room turned warmer. Eun Woo looks more relaxed. She laughs as Ji-yeon retells their old school stories, how Eun Woo used to be quiet but always stole the show because of his good looks. Eun Woo's mother also chimed in with a smile. "You guys have always been together. Until now still remain close," said the mother with a tone full of pride. For Eun Woo, who is going through hard days in the military, the presence of his old friend clearly brings a new spirit. He can for a moment forget about the stress of physical training and military discipline, replaced by sincere laughter with those he loves. When the truth was revealed that the woman was an old best friend, the virtual world thundered again. Some fans were relieved, thank God, so no girlfriends or weird gossip. It's funny if it turns out to be high school friends, it means their relationship is pure. His closeness with Eun Woo's mother is sweet, like his own family. But there are also those who remain curious. Friend, he said? But how come it looks so familiar, huh? More than just an ordinary friend. I still suspect that they may be dating secretly but disguised as friends. If they are true friends, it means that their story has been very long. Isn't that better than a new relationship? A heated debate ensued. There are those who fully support, there are those who are